During the rise of the Empire, the Emperor's home planet of Naboo rapidly established itself as a major irritant. After a number of Naboo's ambassadors were sent home in various states of dismemberment, her newly elected queen broke off diplomatic ties and began exploring military options. Clearly, it was time for a regime change. A change that would be effected by the 501st, now under the direct command of Darth Vader. Our orders were simple: to infiltrate the city, take out their leader, sending a clear signal to other potential troublemakers in the Empire.
Welcome to the capital city of Theed. Tonight, we will be performing a radical destabilization of the Theed government via the elimination of their queen. She is heavily guarded in the central plaza by a group of Jedi and an auto-turret grid. In order to defeat these defenses, we must set up a perimeter around the central plaza and shut down the auto-turret grid. Careful, soldier. Your numbers are few, and the mission's success rests on your shoulders.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Star Wars Battlefront 2. Today we are playing the first Imperial mission, Imperial Diplomacy, where we are here on Naboo, and our mission is to put down a rebellion that the Naboo Queen is trying to start up. So here we're trying to capture, I think it's we're trying to secure a perimeter around the central plaza in front of the Theed Palace, and it's really not that difficult, to be honest. Like, I just got to make sure I got to kill everyone that tries to get near the command post and stay alive. And this is one of the few missions where I don't die at all, which is quite interesting to...
Now it's on to the Embassy Plaza. Move out.
So we're now moving on to the Embassy Plaza. I'm just moving around and securing some ammo and some health to ensure that I stay alive. Because again, this is one of the few missions where I don't die at all, which I suppose is a side effect of us being out in the open, so it's a lot easier to move around. Although there is plenty of cover around the place, I don't actually care too much. Like, what are they going to do? Shoot me? It's not like it's actually doing anything.
Watch out, soldier. The auto-turret grid is still online. Keep you and your men out of the central plaza until we can find a way to shut down the turret grid.
Yeah, so the central plaza is definitely like a no-go zone until we can destroy the auto turret grid. But at the moment, it's really just a case of knocking out all of these troops, these blimmin' Naboo security guards who have tried to rapidly militarize, and I keep kind of like a close eye on the mini-map as I'm moving around. I could very well just go straight for the command post there, but these two turrets are actually a bit of an issue, so I toss a couple of grenades into them to deal with them. Unfortunately, the grenades didn't all go through as they were supposed to. However, that's not too much of an issue. We've just got to take out the Naboo security guard, take the ammo, toss a grenade into it, into the turret, and then we can move on fairly swiftly. Although I do stop off quickly to resupply and heal myself up just a little bit, of course, because again, as I said, this is one of the few missions where I don't die. I don't know exactly how that happened, but I was pretty good at managing my health and everything. So yeah, here we are, just waiting for the command post to be captured, seeing where our troops are moving and everything. And it's fairly simple, even if they do try to send a single security guard to stop us.
So far, so good. Now capture the guard post past the embassy. If you need some extra firepower, we've managed to sneak a tank for you at the embassy command post. Use it wisely.
So we now have a tank. So I've switched to the engineer class just so that we can repair this tank as we move around. And I've gotten one of my teammates to jump into the tank with me so that I have the top weapon firing at the same time. Or I have someone operating that laser gun. I do notice that because I was looking at the mini map that the Naboo security forces are moving in, trying to capture the embassy plaza from us. So I make a quick stop to where I swing back around to deal with the incursion that these pathetic scum try to launch against us. And then I notice that they've got another tank. They brought out another tank, so I was like, hey, we need to deal with this. This is actually slightly more important, because, you know, if it gets through us, then we're kind of screwed. And then they have another tank come out of nowhere. So being very careful, backing up. I keep a pretty good watch on where my health is sitting in this vehicle, just because, as you probably heard earlier, we only have one tank. We need to use it wisely. And not only do I not die, but we don't actually lose the tank at all, which is actually another thing that was quite impressive, I think, about this particular mission, or how I completed this particular mission. Obviously, once you've got access to the tank, it's pretty easy to just stay alive and deal with the enemy. You know, they try to fight back, but how are they going to fight back if they're dead? So I do try to wait for friendly units to come in to start capturing this command point, but they don't, so I gotta jump out of the tank. I do heal it up a little bit. At least I think I heal it up. I consider healing it up, but it doesn't need it, so I drop a det pack on the front because I was going to use it as like a ramming device. You know, ram it into the enemy.
Excellent. Now we must destroy the auto turret grid console, clearing access to the central plaza. Destroy it, and the Queen will be ours.
So we're now moving into securing well, not securing, but destroying the central console, the central security console, which is fairly easy. Use the lip of the ramp as cover, particularly when we're reloading. Drop a tap back on the security console.
The Queen's personal Jedi bodyguards have broken from the palace. Destroy them.
And with the Jedi bodyguards moving out of the Theed Palace, I'm retreating back to the tank who's trying to run away. It takes a while to get them to stop, but I get them to stop, jump in, take over, and we're going to go hunting for some Jedi. So, very, very quiet. We're hunting Jedi with rockets, because, you know, when you absolutely have to kill something, well, gotta use those rockets. And for some reason it surprises me that the Jedi is able to block the rocket attack from this tank. I mean, it shouldn't be possible, but it happened, you know, so. The enemy is sending in another one of their tanks, so we kind of just start spraying it with some fire from our primary weapons. The main turret is firing as well. I don't know whether it's doing any damage, but firing some rockets into them seems to have done the trick. And then we have to move around, maneuver kind of roughly through all of that, and here we are. They are trying to run, but, well, it's hard to outrun a rocket, right? Or a laser. I mean, laser travels faster than you do, so yes, hunting down the last couple of Jedi. Using rockets is quite effective, particularly against Jedi, and of course if you're in a tank you've got more armor.
The Queen and her royal guard are trying to escape. Quickly, you must eliminate the Queen at all costs.
If you enjoyed watching this episode, make sure that you hit the like button and the subscribe button down below to see more episodes like this. Until next time, keep being awesome everyone. I'll see you around.
You have performed a great service for the Empire. The Queen's death will serve as an example to other nascent rebellions, saving countless lives.
With the Queen eliminated, Naboo quickly fell in line. It was the first time the 501st was called upon to adjust a planet's government. But it wouldn't be the last. Within months, the 501st gained a well-deserved reputation as